Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, May 10th, and we've definitely got some warmer weather coming as we get in, especially to next week. But don't tell that to one place in Michigan where the temperature got down to 13 above zero, and that was in Dole Lake in Michigan. And again, warmer. We'll have some showers today, especially over the southern half of the area. I think the northern portions of lower Michigan will have some showers this morning. They'll move out, and then the steadier rains will move into southern and central Michigan here as we get into tonight, into early on the day on Thursday. Looks right now like about a quarter or a half inch from around the Lansing area off to the south, and then lesser amounts as you get up towards the north, maybe very little rain once you get up towards Clare. And again, temperatures will be quite mild with highs in the mid to upper 60s. And again, it looks like we'll see 60s mainly through the weekend, some temperatures around the upper 60s to low 70s as we get into the early and middle part of next week. And then I think we can see temperatures above 80 degrees as we get towards later next week. So a pretty warm pattern will be coming here, so just give it a little more time. And you can see above normal temperatures beginning to show up again as we get into 8 to 14 day outlook, along with increasing moisture chances later next week with that warm temperatures. You can see the moisture, speaking of that, again, several areas are quite wet so far for the month of May, others not too bad. And again, we needed to dry out some, so in a sense this is actually pretty good news. And hopefully we can get more dry weather here over the next 5 or 6 days. And once we get her planted, we can go ahead and get some more of that rain. You can see the growing degree day totals listed by the locations right now. Again, just getting a good start. Once we get the 50% corn plant dates established at each of the plants, we'll begin to show you those for each branch compared to what they have been in previous years. If we look at the graphic format here in Breckenridge the last 21 years, you can see the last about 2 weeks we've been pretty well straight lining as far as getting any growing degree days. That just shows you the degree of that cold air mass that we're now coming out of. And if we look at the state since March 1st from the MON stations, part of MSU's environmental program, you can see 183 growing degrees here in Breckenridge. Again, quite a few of those actually coming in to the month of March and the beginning of April, when other than wheat, not much else was going in the ground. And if we look at the conditions out there, the soil conditions this morning, you can see a little bit warmer than it was yesterday, about 3-4 degrees warmer at the 8-inch level and at the 2-inch level. And again, we'll see these temperatures continue to rise. You can see the moisture levels 45, 38 as far as the resistance. So it is starting to dry up now at the upper levels. And if we look at the current conditions out there this morning, temperatures are not too bad, just a little bit below normal, but still in the mid to upper 40s for most areas. A little colder in our normally colder areas this time of year over in Thumb, and at our cold spot at Newaygo where it's 41 degrees there. If we look at the radar, you can see some of these showers that will be moving through central and northern Michigan or towards the Thumb area. These will quickly move out of the area, but some areas definitely getting a few showers. This will be the main batch of rain that the models continue to trend just a little bit stronger, a little bit farther north. So again, it looks like most of central and southern lower Michigan will pick up on this activity here, especially as we get into tonight into very early on Thursday morning. Again, from around Lansing area to the south, looks like the best chance of picking up about a quarter to a half inch of precipitation. If we look at the weather map this morning, you can see the low pressure system is going to be trailing or moving along this frontal boundary off to our south. But again, it is projected to be a little bit farther north, bringing some of that rain into the state. And by tomorrow, that low pressure system over north central Illinois with a warm front off to the northeast. Again, chances of thunderstorms are quite small, but the best chance of any significant rain, again, is going to be mainly around the Lansing area to the south, with maybe a tenth to a quarter an inch once you get up towards the Tri-Cities. And then finally by Friday, you can see that low pressure system sinking to the southeast. That'll take the rain with it. Then a reinforcing shot, I won't say cold air, but cooler air that'll keep us in the low to mid 60s mainly through the weekend, maybe approaching 70 on Sunday, but definitely up in the well into the 60s around 70 for early next week, and quite a bit warmer once we go through next week. As far as precipitation over the next 4 days, you can see the heaviest rainfalls of around 1/3 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch, are going to be around the Lansing area to the south. Very little precipitation once you get up into the Northland. So again, we expect plenty more planting to go on as you get into northern lower Michigan and even into parts of central Michigan here over the next 5 days. And as far as weather watch this morning, there's nothing going on other than your typical springtime advisories and warnings on some of the streams and rivers across the Great Lakes and the Midwest. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.